Hello, I'm joined by Alan Dowson after this afternoon's 2-0 defeat by Billericay. Alan, on paper that looked like our strongest team, but again we've lost and we're right down the bottom of the form guide now. What's going on?
I thought we played alright, to be honest. I thought we must have scored in the first couple of minutes and all that, and we had some good chances, but again it's a defensive errors what it cost me. But I'm on it, I haven't been able to get anybody until next week, so Monday or Tuesday we have some news of players, so I think we'll push one, to be honest. That's all it is. What I do, we play some good stuff at times and they say I had chances, but defensive errors, I make a broken record really coming on here and saying about it. And for first goal, full-back not getting tight and let them turn the score for half time. We said, just don't make any silly mistakes, you'll be fine. And there's 2 minutes in the second half, the lads just ran past our centre half and headed it in. That's 2 minutes in, so it gives them a mountain to climb in. I can get on about the referee, he's a very ignorant man. Didn't want to, he's just very rude. And I thought he didn't know what to do. I thought he shouldn't. He can say, well, your team's not very good, but I hope he was getting assessed today, to be honest. I thought he was shocking.
You mentioned the second goal there. That's another goal in a series of goals let in just after the restart.
Aye.
Is this a pattern you've noticed, and how does that affect your game plan for the rest of the game?
Massively, because at half time what we were saying was, hold on, we're in the game here, just calm down a bit in front of goal and believe in yourselves and keep passing the ball, because a lot of belief what's going, because like you say, form's not very good at the minute, but that's just a centre forward getting past my centre half and heading it straight in. So I can't do much about that when you plan for the second half. So that's just lack of marking and thinking it's not going to happen. It does, And so, but it's just like Gabby was saying, that he looks at the forwards and we're snatching at things and we're not finishing chances. And I thought we should have a penalty, but at the same time it was also an excellent chance. And the first couple of minutes it could got off to a good start. So Nike had another really good chance out here. So it's just little things where what we want to do at the start of the season we're doing now, where we are got to score more goals. That's twice in succession we haven't, and obviously the goals against in the last month and a bit speaks for itself, so we've got to do things there. So it's just getting confidence, but I just believe that if we get 3 or 4 players in, which I believe this week, just to shake it up, that's all. We're going to never go in the next 13 games, still winning well in it,
At 2-0 down, there was an instant in the penalty area where it appeared the defender almost picked the ball up. That was the linesman's call to make, as far as we can see. But that frustration seemed to get to the players with a few unnecessary yellow cards.
Yeah, but it would do, because he wouldn't talk to you. He's a very rude man. When I said to him at half time, listen, I said at half time in a nice way, I said, would you just calm down and try to enjoy a game yourself and stop getting conned into things and stuff like that. And he says boring, and what I think to say to the manager, he knows I'm frustrated anyway. So that's the sort of things he was saying on the pitch. He's a very, very ignorant man, he is, and all that, and he might not want to see me manage, but I certainly don't want to see him referee again, because I think he's very rude,
2-0 and not looking very likely to get 2-1 at times. Why were there no subs brought on?
We thought that we were getting a chance. If we had a look at Andreas, which you just mentioned there, we thought that we were bring one of the two. One of them, if we didn't want to go for it, we had a goal in them. The only one that maybe could have brought on was Sweeney, but we'll have to change the shape a bit. Like I say, I've got some players coming in next week where we'll be able to get more guile from the bench, if you like. But we didn't think we had that. We've got a lad in from Chelsea, obviously, which we hope is going to improve at the back. Talking to a couple of lads who I think I'm going to sign on Monday. These 3 lads will improve it, and that's what we need. So we felt that we had chances in the game, and we had a lot of pressure. And I'm having good coming up here and putting a great ball in the box. It's just people dying, the guy died to get in the box, and stuff like that. So the only one I thought, well, maybe he's had a shout was Sweeney to come on, and all that, So.
Before we used to do videos, and it was a bit more about fanzines, there was a saying that it's what you do in February to April that counts. We've had a terrible February.
Yep.
We're still in the playoff positions.
Yes.
What have you got to say to the Case fans about?
No, well, we'll get the top 5. I just need a little adjustment. I knew before the game today, and stuff like that, and we've worked on a few things this week, and some of the lads are hurting there, and they need a bit of confidence back. I think the thing now is just to shake things up a little bit, just not loads, and we've got 1 or 2 good players, but to get the best out with better players, we need a few ones there, and the biggest thing is, to be honest, if we just stop making mistakes, is the biggest thing what we've got to do, stop making mistakes all on the pitch, in defensive areas, and all that, and I think if we do that, everything else will come take care of itself.
We feel your pain today. Best of luck on Saturday.
Cheers. Thank you.